is sweeping across North America's educational system. It is experiencing a psychological epidemic as more students are using the internet as their primary source of information for researching. Those students are the 50% of students that need more guidance and commitment from educators to pass. So what are the majority of students doing online that is degrading their research skills? They're using search engines. Tara Brabazon explained it as, search engines such as Google are so easy and immediate that many young people, faced with a research assignment, just Google their way through the internet, rather than struggle through the hoops of a more traditional library environment. Students will use the internet indiscriminately using whatever sources they find, thinking that they are appropriate, when they may not be. Another part of the problem is that the internet is a quicker research method than spending hours at a library. The results are poorly constructed projects filled with inaccurate research. This behavior increases every year as society continually hypes up the internet's materials and its capabilities. It leads to a majority of students being ill-prepared for university-level education. The reason is that most students do not know how to research properly for post-secondary assignments. It's time to learn exactly why and how it's become a problem. It has a lot to do with how society has developed since the advent of the internet. The laws, rules, and customs of education in North American society used to be that you worked hard to find resources and you would find better resources because of that effort. The availability of sources on the internet through search engines has changed that. Tara Brabazon put it as, Googling is a one-size-fits-all response to information sharing, and assumes that a user has the literacy to not only utilize the search engine, but the interpretive skills to handle the results. Students don't have those results because the educational system can't integrate a new learning strand into the system quickly. Some teachers choose to over-accommodate students by inflating bad grades and letting them hand in late assignments. The new belief of right held by the majority of students is that anything on the internet can be used. The end result is usually this. The result is that Wikipedia has become the first destination of choice for many, and now serves as an integral part of the internet's fabric of knowledge. The majority of educators still reinforce the idea of properly researching for assignments. That results in what's known as an anomie for society and cognitive dissonance for students. Society is confused, not sure whether to stay with the established version of education or to embrace the internet. Students don't know whether to believe that hard work will result in life experience or the faster way out to alleviate their jam-packed life. Brabazon says students commence first-year course, demonstrating superficial research and comprehension skills. This has led to a tension between the standards of education and the forces of the internet, which have become too strong and too seductive to the majority of students. It's now a post-industrial education system that is essentially dumbing down its standards in order to accommodate its students. The adaptation of the educational system is a slow process that is having trouble helping its students to succeed. Something can still be done by educating parents, students, and educators about the longer road of research. Proper researching does take up more time than improperly researching on the internet, but leads to a stronger academic career. If the educational system explains and reinforces the use and importance of the following tips, then students will be able to understand proper research skills. First is a tip from Cynthia Jones-Schumann. One of the easiest things to start with is to look at the name of the website. For instance, .gov, .edu, and .org are more likely to be accurate than a .com website. Also, Yale University says, it's much easier to publish information on the internet than to publish a book or periodical in print. If a person is able to determine who the author of a piece of internet work truly is, they can determine if it's legitimate or not. But Yale University says, even if you find the author's name, internet sources make it harder to tell what status a person has in his or her field. In those cases, a little extra research is needed. You can check an author's credibility by using a library database. Refutable authors have both written and internet sources to their names. Also, look at how an internet source is written. As Legine Humphreys puts it, a bit of elitism goes a long way when evaluating a site. What you say represents who you are. Sloppy writing indicates sloppy thinking. How do you tell the difference? First, always be skeptical. Never believe anything you hear or see at first glance. Question everything. There's a fair amount of deceptive and misleading information on the internet that is posing as truth. And most important, don't check your common sense at the keyboard. All these tips, and your own common sense, can be used to find refutable sources online. You need to be the one to raise the importance of proper education today with research skills for the library and the internet. Will you?